Today we will provide you with a brief description of vitamin D, that is their types, sources, synthesis, functions and deficiency disorders of vitamin D, and what are possible effects of excess consumption. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. Structure of vitamin D resembles the structure of sterol, but it functions as hormone. Vitamin D is also known as sunshine vitamin, as vitamin D is synthesized in the body as a response of skin to the sun exposure on it. Vitamin D is essential for strong bones and teeth, as well as it helps to build a strong immune system. Vitamin D exists in two forms. Number 1, vitamin D2. Vitamin D2, also referred as ergocalciferol, is formed from ergosterol and present in plants. Number 2, vitamin D3. Vitamin D3, also named as cholecalciferol, it is found in animal origin. Both vitamin D2 and D3 are considered to be provitamins, and an active form of vitamin D is synthesized from them. Both the sterols are similar in structure, but ergocalciferol contains an additional methyl group. Source of vitamin D. Vitamin D can be provided to the body by two ways. Number 1, exposure of skin to sunlight. The best source of this vitamin is UVB radiation from the sun. Number 2, consumption of natural foods to meet vitamin D requirements. Fish liver oil, milk and milk products, egg, meat and organ meat are some animal source of vitamin D. Cabbage, spinach, corn oil are some plant sources of vitamin D. Synthesis of vitamin D. Vitamin D is photolytically synthesized from 7-dehydrocholesterol in the skin when exposed to sunlight. The synthesis of vitamin D in the skin is directly proportional to the exposure of sunlight. Dark skin pigment or melanin adversely influences the synthesis of cholecalciferol. Fair-skinned individuals may require exposure of sunlight for 20 minutes 3 to 4 times a week for adequate vitamin D synthesis, whereas darker-skinned individuals may need 30 to 40 minutes exposure to sunlight 3 to 4 times a week. Function. Vitamin D plays various important roles in human body. Number 1, regulates blood calcium and phosphorus level. Vitamin D promotes the intestinal absorption of calcium and phosphorus. In the intestinal mucosal cell, calcium binds to a receptor, calcium-binding protein, which helps calcium transportation across intestinal cells. Due to increase in calcium absorption, the level of parathyroid hormone secreted by parathyroid gland is better regulated. Phosphorus transportation accompanies calcium transport by an independent mechanism. Number 2, help to build healthy and strong bones. One of the most important functions of vitamin D is to maintain bone health. Calcitriol acts on two types of bone cells, named osteoblasts and osteoclasts. They are responsible for bone mineralization and demineralization respectively. Calcitriol stimulates calcium uptake in osteoblast for bone mineralization. In this way, vitamin D promotes bone health. Number 3, promote calcium and phosphorus reabsorption. Vitamin D conserves calcium and phosphorus by minimizing their excretion through the kidneys by stimulating their reabsorption in the distal convoluted tubules. Number 4, may promote strong immunity. Vitamin D is important for proper functioning of the immune system, which provides the body's first line of defense. Vitamin D has anti-inflammatory and immunoregulatory properties, which is vital for activation of immune system defenses. Vitamin D also enhances the function of T cells and macrophages. Number 5, prevent cancer. Vitamin D helps to regulate cellular proliferation by promoting cellular differentiation. Calcitriol may help to decrease cellular proliferation and plays an important role in their maturation. Vitamin D may help in prevention of cancer by decreasing their rate of cellular proliferation, as the cells that proliferate faster are at a high risk of mutation. Deficiency disorders. If the diet cannot provide required vitamin D, it can affect various parts of human body with several symptoms. Number 1, rickets. Rickets is a disorder that results from a lack of vitamin D, calcium and phosphorus. People with rickets have soft and weak bones. In severe cases, stunted growth and skeletal deformities may be seen. Primary cause of vitamin D deficiency in rickets is inadequate exposure to sunlight, dietary deficiency of vitamin D, dark skin color and prolonged breastfeeding. Vitamin D helps to absorb calcium and phosphorus from the intestine. Deficiency of vitamin D makes it difficult to maintain sufficient levels of calcium and phosphorus. As a result, in this condition, parathyroid hormone from parathyroid gland causes release of calcium and phosphorus from bones, and thus bones become soft and weak. Number 2, osteomalacia. Vitamin D plays a very important role in calcium absorption and overall metabolism of calcium. Lack of vitamin D implies that calcium is not utilized properly and can result in bone-related problems like osteomalacia. Osteomalacia stands for softening of bones. It is also referred to as the adult counterpart of rickets. Osteomalacia characterized by skeletal pain, muscle pain, spontaneous fractures, low bone density, deformities in bones. The most common cause of osteomalacia is lack of vitamin D intake along with lack of exposure to sunlight, malabsorption of vitamin D and calcium, and consumption of vegetarian diet. Number 3, osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a pathological state characterized by low bone density, low bone strength, which results in weak and fragile bone and can lead to frequent fracture of bones of spine, hips, ribs and wrist. This condition arises mainly due to deficiency of vitamin D, along with consumption of refined cereals and vegetarian diet, inadequate exposure to sunlight and dark skin color. In vitamin D deficiency, the body cannot absorb adequate calcium from the diet and results in osteoporosis. Number 4, low immune system. Vitamin D plays an important role in maintaining a strong immune system, to fight against disease-causing viruses and bacteria. Vitamin D directly interacts with the cells that are responsible for fighting various infections. Low vitamin D levels may be associated with respiratory tract infections like cold, bronchitis and pneumonia. Number 5, hair loss. Vitamin D plays an important role in formation of new hair follicles, promotes new hair growth and maintains the thickness of hair. Vitamin D deficiency may result in development of alopecia areata, an autoimmune disorder that causes patchy hair loss. Number 6, delayed wound healing. Too low vitamin D levels may be responsible for delayed wound healing after surgery. Vitamins play a very important role in synthesis of compounds that are crucial for formation of new skin. Deficiency of vitamin D may interfere with this wound healing process. Side effects of excess consumption of vitamin D. Symptoms of hypervitaminosis of vitamin D may develop after large intake of vitamin D for 1 to 3 months. Excessive consumption of vitamin D may cause symptoms like anorexia, growth failure, nausea, vomiting, calcification of soft tissues, constipation, diarrhea, dehydration and hypertension. These are some brief information about vitamin D. Did you like it? Let us know in the comment. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you, have a good day.